Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I am the travel advisor, Doc, coming to you live and in a recorded session here. And I have the honor of bringing to you one of my business partners in Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. And she wears so many hats, and I hardly know what to call her because there's so many titles that she holds. She is the Honorable Dr. Fatmata Karoma Bangura. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, she holds that title because she is an ambassador with the United Nations, but also she is a pastor. So we got to throw the pastor hat in there as well. And she is a member of the medical community, like I am. She is a nurse, still actively working as a nurse, and she is a mother and she is a wife. So I don't know how many hats that is, ladies and gentlemen, but it's a lot. And so she does very well at all of them. And I have the pleasure of giving you a little bit about her experience. And so I just wanted to ask her, just want to pick her brain so that you all can eavesdrop. So, and I'm just going to call you fondly Fatmata for the sake of time because it takes too long to say all of your titles. But what does being a business owner in travel allow you to do uniquely that makes you want to have that entity as part of your entire portfolio of all the other things that you're doing?
Well, good morning, Dr. Leslie. Thank you for the interview, by the way. So I feel as though the travel industry is the perfect industry. I could not forfeit the opportunity of owning a travel business, considering I'm very busy. I travel to different continents, including Africa, going to the Caribbean, Mexico, and so I engage with a lot of other figures down these different countries. So being in the travel industry is an excellent opportunity to learn about travel, to negotiate others' travel, to negotiate also my travel. So, and just learn about the travel industry as a whole and the mechanisms of the travel industry. So, I believe is the perfect industry for me. And not only business wise is travel important, but also for pleasure. I love travel. I love just visiting different countries and just for pleasure also, not only for business. So I feel as though the travel industry is very critical in my lifestyle and my needs also.
Well, that's a great answer. And and I was remiss. I forgot to tell you all, she has another business. She actually owns a resort in her home country of Sierra Leone. And so she's
Yeah.
back and forth to Sierra Leone multiple times throughout the year.
Mhm.
And so add that as another hat that she's wearing. And obviously you are the type of person who enjoys being a servant. You don't become a nurse unless you enjoy serving people. You don't become a pastor unless you enjoy serving people. So that obviously is your superpower, shall we say, serving others. And so how does owning a travel business allow you to use your superpower and serve others?
Like it's the industry. So some of my friends, family, would like to use the tools provided in the travel industry that allow us as travel professionals. We have access to many different tools, devices, even partners. Where if my family or friends want to call me up and say, "I like to travel to such and such and such," or "I like to visit different countries," and call me up and say, I'll assist them in helping them in doing this. So I think that's another part of serving, helping them, giving to us, them. Even we have access to vouchers. Also with that, also I love just to give, and this is free vouchers where they can take free vacations and free lodging So I love to give to them people that are my clients, friends, acquaintances. So I like to give them travel vouchers, not for any money, but just for freely, so they can engage in what I do as a profession. So I feel like being in the travel industry definitely allows another means of serving people, which I like, obviously, considering what the path I chose in life, that is a part of it, is whether it's being a nurse, or even a pastor. So.
Well, we can certainly see that that is right up your alley. And this business does afford an opportunity for people to serve others. In fact, that's how we actually move up through the system and advance by helping other people. So let me ask you this, Fatmata. All careers have rewards and they have challenges, right? So for you, what would you say are the biggest rewards of being a nurse in the medical field and even being a pastor? And then on the flip side, I want to know what for you are the biggest challenges of both.
Being a nurse, there's always challenges. I love working with people. Sometimes we don't have all the tools we need as a nurse, all the accommodations as we need as a nurse. And sometimes, that a lot of times the profession is not one of the most highly paid professions. So sometimes it's a struggle, meeting some of the needs that we want to meet as a nurse. And also they say nurses are overworked. And sometimes we don't get, and our hours are long, so sometimes it's hard getting those opportunities. Like I said, maybe take a vacation. I haven't taken one lately. I plan to take one soon this year. But so that's some of the challenges in nursing. And sometimes the hours are long, and not getting a chance to take a vacation as much as we like. And believe it or not, being a pastor holds a lot of responsibilities because I'm not, I'm like assistant in my church. We're still, they're leaders above us in the ministry, but it's not also nice. We have to be there, considering we want to take breaks or do our own thing. We're held accountable too when it comes to being in the ministry. So it's not like we can just disappear or take breaks or leave or anything. We also have to make our presence known and be there and be available for people. So those are some of the challenges. So it's not, life is not our own anymore. We can't just do what we want to do regarding in any areas of life. We have to have accountability. So, those are the challenges. So we have to always think things through and be strategic about how we do when we do things.
True, that's very true. And I identify with that being a physician, you don't become a physician just thinking only of yourself. And, that's kind of how God places, us, those of us who are in leadership position that, it's no longer just about us. There are other people there that we are responsible for helping. And so what advice would you give people who are, and most people are way less busy than you are, but if someone as busy as you and thinking about having a travel business, and with Planet Marketing and or IntelliTravel, what advice would you have for people who wear a lot of hats and juggling a lot of things, work, family life, they've got kids? What advice would you give them that can make it so that they think they can do this too, just like you are?
Well, being organized is key, definitely as a professional, also in ministry, because we're called to be organized in order to lead people in our life. So I think organization is one of the primary attributes that we have to have as a professional, as a travel professional. to meet people's needs. So to be able to do that, accommodate everyone, you have to have a schedule, be organized on what you do, and also running up and down. They say, women, all we like to wear multiple hats, because if we did, we wouldn't feel effective as women. So, sometimes not that much time to rest, but I mean, I love what I do. So, but we definitely have to make sure we're organized, have a schedule planned out, get up early and plan ourselves out so then that we're able to meet the agenda we have to meet for the day.
Right. Well, thank you for that. And you all heard it from someone who knows. She lives it, she's experienced it. You need to be organized and need to have a schedule. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. You need to plan your schedule for the week, really, and have weekly calendar of what you're going to be doing each day and what you're going to be doing throughout the day, and stick to your schedule as much as possible. Now we know things come up, but have certain amount of things that must get done each day. And with this travel business, you can just do a little bit or just set aside particular days and just hold your schedule to that this is what you're going to do. Just a little something. It may just be some personal development that you do, but do something every day. They say that, you want your business to be, it can be part-time or it can be full-time, but it can't be sometime. So, well,
Most
thank
definitely.
you so much. Any final words you want to say before we finish up the interview?
I appreciate you, Dr. Leslie, and this is a fun interview, and I hope that it impacts people in the positive way, and they want to become travel agents, and I think it's a lovely profession. I wouldn't. I'm definitely committed. I don't think I'm leaving anytime soon. So just have to make the opportunity and the time to be able to travel the way I want to travel. But I know I'm going to get there one day. Being able to travel more often. So thank you.
Well, thank you for your insight and your words and for all you do for so many. And I trust that this will be good information for those who watch. Thank you for watching, and please put your comments in the comment section if you felt like this was helpful for you. And if you want more information, just type in the comments more, and we'll see what we can do to contact you and provide you with that. Thank you. Good evening.